Hello, I'm Stephen Lyman from the Japan Distilled podcast.
And I'm Matt Alt, the author of Pure Invention, How Japan Made the Modern World.
We're here at Bar Ugle in central Fukuoka, definitely worth a visit. And we just finished the first ever Japan Distilled home Koji spirits cocktail competition. And it was a fierce battle. It was tight competition.
Some very strong contenders, some very powerful contenders in this battle that played off across this countertop. I was extremely impressed.
I was as well. I don't think I would have the courage to submit cocktails of this complexity.
They were ambitious.
They were
very
absolutely ambitious. All sorts of syrups and infusions and things that they turned out very, very well. As you may recall from the rules for our competition, we had lots of submissions and we chose the top 5 simply based on the descriptions. We didn't know what they tasted like. We weren't going to try to replicate them at home. We wanted a professional to make them for us. So we had Satsumi-san, the head bartender here at Bar Ugle, make them for us this afternoon. He did a tremendous job, and we are seriously grateful for his work.
Yes.
But he made very, very good cocktails, and that made our job very, very difficult in choosing the winner.
Yes. I mean, the cocktails were all great to start with. I was impressed with the complexity of them. Really startling, actually, for home cocktails, because usually, when I'm making a cocktail at home, I stick to the most simple, old-fashioned, like a simple martini. How simple can I do this? But there was a lot of complex syrups in there and some really interesting combinations of flavors that I would not have expected, like the use of dashi, right, or the karashi, the kind of stuff.
And
Yuzu-kosho, excuse me. Yuzu-kosho, yes.
Yeah, really fun.
Fascinating.
Yep. So we actually had a tie. After all of the votes were counted, there was a statistical tie between two of the cocktails. And the tiebreaker, we thought about rock, paper, scissors, but we settled on easiest to make at home since this was a home cocktail competition. So our winner was the Basil Crush. So congratulations. That was an excellent tall summery drink.
Whoever you are, you made our day. Actually, that's the one I could really see sipping on a nice beach somewhere, preferably somewhere in Kyushu.
That's right. It'd have to be Fukuoka, though, because there's not much basil other than in Fukuoka.
Yes, it was excellent.
Yeah, really, really nice drink. Congratulations. Prizes forthcoming. We'll get something to you in the mail.
Signed 8x10 glossies of us or yours, rest, or something like that.
Yeah, it'll be great. Whatever it is.
It's better than that.
Wonderful. And and then the second place, because of losing on the technicality of complexity, was the shiri shiri, which was a riff on an Okinawan food dish, and I think it was best described today as soup.
Yes, it felt almost like a gazpacho. Its base was, of course, awamori, but there's also vegetable juices in there. Variety of them, and then the egg white gave it a body that it was a robust cocktail, like you'd say.
Oh yeah, it's the sort of thing I could see drinking on like a cold winter night in a
Definitely.
Nice warm bar. Like
very satisfying.
Yeah.
It was like an Okinawan suburban. Have you ever had a suburban cocktail that had port? It's like port wine, and it's a very heavy sort of cocktail, and this sort of felt like that.
Yeah, I love the mouthfeel, and the color came out great. It was like this almost tan leather color.
Yeah,
which is really, really nice.
It was very grown up.
It was adult. And the others were excellent as well. We just had to choose winners because it is a competition. But you all get participation trophies. So thank you for submitting. And Matt, thank you for coming down to Fukuoka in the rain from Tokyo.
Anytime, because this, as you said, Bar Ugle is an amazing spot in just a stone's throw from Hakata Station. Highly recommended. Even with all of the Tokyo bars that I go to, I was deeply impressed by the craftsmanship, the mixology here.
Yeah, really fantastic place. And we'll have more for you soon on Japan Distilled. So
see you next time.
Thanks a lot, and kanpai.
Ooh, kanpai.